Chapter 4: Urbanization and Urban Lives, the City in Colonial India. At first, Bombay was only a port exporting textiles from Gujarat. Later in the 19th century, it became an important port exporting large quantities of raw materials such as cotton and opium. By the end of the 19th century, it became a major industrial center. Under this topic, you will be able to understand how Bombay turned out to become a major and an important city in India. Now, it was under the rule of the British that Bombay became the capital of the Bombay Presidency in 1819. The main settlers were traders, bankers, artisans, and shopkeepers. More migrants came after the establishment of textile mills, which means that more people started moving in to Bombay looking for jobs in textile mills. Bombay later on turned out to be an important trading center where more migrants began to settle in Bombay with the help of two major railway systems. It led to more migration in the city. As a result of overpopulation, it was hit by a plague epidemic. Since Bombay was not a planned city, its expansion led to crisis in the housing and water supply by the mid-1850s. Racial pattern of growth in Bombay. In the 1800s, it was divided into a native town where it was occupied by the Indians and a European or white town which was occupied by the Europeans. So Bombay at first during the 1800s, it was divided into two, a native town and European town. Now the richer elites like the Parsi, Muslim and upper castes, traders and industrialists lived in big and spacious bungalows like the Europeans. Look at the image here. This is the image of a bungalow which was occupied by the rich class in Bombay. More than 70% of the working people lived in the thickly populated chawls. What are chawls? Chawls were multi-storied structure which was built in the native parts of the city. Native parts means area which was occupied by the locals. A census showed that 80% of the total population lived in one-room tenements, where the average number of people living in one room is 4 or 5. Now this is the image of a chawl which was occupied by the natives in Bombay. Now in order to ease the problem of congestion within the city, the Bombay Improvement Trust was established in the year 1898, which focused on clearing poorer homes out of the city center. About 64,000 people lost their homes to this trust by the year 1918. Therefore, the land reclamation projects in Bombay have started. And here you will be able to know and understand how Bombay was expanded by joining one landmass to another in order to widen the space in the city. 7 islands have been merged, means joined. 7 islands have been joined together into one landmass by multiple means under the land reclamation projects. Now look at this image here. This is the image where 7 islands have been merged to join and to create one landmass in Bombay. The process of expansion in 1784 under the governorship of William Hornby who approved the building of a great seawall to prevent floods. This project continued throughout the mid-19th century by government and private companies for reclamation of land from sea. The tip of the Malabar Hill to the end of Colaba was reclaimed by a private company called the Black Bay Reclamation Company in 1864. The city expanded to about 22 square miles. The Bombay Port Trust built a dry dock between 1914 and 1918 and used the excavated earth to create the 22-acre Ballard Estate. And it was here that the famous Marine Drive was built and developed. This is the image of the Marine Drive in Bombay. I hope you are now able to understand how the city of Bombay developed into a major trading center and an important city in India.